Welcome back to another edition of Gray Hair and Tattoos. My name is Lonnie, and today we are going to celebrate the fact that the other day I went to bed. I was 57. I went to sleep. Yeah, everything seemed about right. And I woke up in the morning and I was 58 years old. Now, to some people, that might not be like a woohoo moment, but for me, I was like, yes, I made it. And I'm going to celebrate the fact that I have been on this earth for 58 years. And I decided to show you my celebration of how I celebrated that fact. So be sure to like and follow, and let's get this party started. The way I look at age is this. Our time on earth is like writing a book. Each day is a new page in your book of life, and each birthday is a new chapter. Now, you're your own author. I mean, I know that's kind of a cliche. We've all said this before, but you truly are. You are the only one who can say, this is how my story is going to unfold. Yes, there's some plot twists, and yes, sometimes we have supporting actors who come in, but you are still in control of how you choose to live your life each and every day. You are still in control of how you write your story one page at a time. And to me, anytime that you have a birthday, it's like starting a new chapter. It's like saying like, okay, where's the story gonna go? Is the story gonna be mundane? Are we just gonna repeat everything that was in the last chapter? Are we gonna add some romance? Are we gonna add some adventure? What are we going to add to our story of life at this time? And personally, I'm all about adding adventure. I'm all about just adding new things. And that is what my new chapter of 58 is going to be. It's going to be about amazing plot twists. It's going to be like, oh my gosh, look at her. Look what she's doing now. Oh, wow. Look at her. She's 58 and she's doing that. I can do whatever I want. So this chapter in my life is just going to be fun, adventurous, and a lot of plot twists. Now, when I say I woke up 58, and I went to bed 57 and I woke up 58, you know what? When I woke up, I was only 6 hours older than I was the night before I went to bed. I wasn't a year older. It's not like I turned 57 and then they like froze me in time and then they like defrosted me on my birthday and I just woke up a year older. No. I woke up 6 hours older. There's no difference. Just the simple fact that when people ask me how old I am, I'm gonna say I'm 58 instead of 57. That's really the only thing that changed about this day. I'm still the same person. I'm still colorful. I'm still vibrant. I'm still on a mission. I'm still witty. Every time I wake up and it's my birthday, I just wake up a little bit more colorful. I wake up a little bit bolder. I wake up a little bit brighter. I just wake up me being a better version because I had a year. I had 365 days of experience that I didn't have before. And I have learned so much in the last year that last year just makes this version of me even better. I wanted to do something to mark my day, so I decided to get my nose pierced. A lot of people look at that like, oh, she's trying to act young. Oh, she wants to be this, or oh, she wants to be that. But you know, truthfully, nobody knows the real reason of why I decided to get my nose pierced but me. And now it's going to be you. So why I decided to get my nose pierced on this date is because I've always wanted to get my nose pierced. I've been wanting this piercing for years. And for years, I have told myself that my nose is too big. My self-confidence in myself has flourished like no other because of you. My confidence flourishes with every video I make, every response I get more and more confident. And the more I tell you all to be okay with yourself for who you are, I listen to my own message each and every time I tell you. And finally, on my 58th birthday, I decided to be confident enough to go in and get the piercing I wanted on the nose that I always thought was too big. Now, what made this experience even cooler was the simple fact that Brandon, my youngest son, went with me and he got his nose pierced at the same time. But it is the message behind the piercings that I just love, and I am so happy that my son did this, because Brandon sometimes has struggled with his identity. Sometimes Brandon struggles with who Brandon is, and it's just the way he is, and it's something that he works on daily. And here recently, Brandon has really just embraced who he is. You know what? Good, bad, or indifferent, Brandon is Brandon. He got a hand tattoo on Thursday. He got his nose pierced on Friday, and he's getting another hand tattoo right now. As a mom, I'm just thrilled to pieces that he's like, hey, I know who I am, and I'm ready to show the world, and I'm ready to show myself who I am. And I applaud him for that, and I applaud you. If there's something out there that you want to do, if there's something out there that you want to express in your being that is for you and that you want to just share with the world, again, you got to do it. It is so liberating and it is so freeing, and I 100% endorse it. You got to just have that self-expression. So in the morning when I woke up, I asked my oldest son, Robert, I'm like, hey, Robert, if you were interviewing me and you had one question, what would that question be? Now, Robert has a journalism major, so I love it when he gives me little interview questions. So his question was, how's your birthday attitude? And I got to thinking about it, and my birthday attitude is I woke up more motivated and more fierce and more driven being 58 than I was at 57. Having that extra number on my age is really empowering, because I have to tell you, we do not fade with age, we just get more fierce. Because you have to look at it this way. We gather all this experience, we gather all this wisdom. We finally tell ourselves hey, I like myself, I'm good. And then society's like, no, you don't understand. You're supposed to be boring, you're supposed to be beige, you're supposed to sit in the corner and let everybody else have fun. And I am here to tell you that is not the case. Only way that's going to happen is if you allow it to happen, and if you do that to yourself. You have the power to wake up and be, no, today is the day that I'm going to wake up with attitude. Today, and when I say attitude, people get me wrong all the time. Like attitude, they think you have to be snappy or icky or not a nice person. No, with attitude, I mean, hold your head up high, stand up straight, wear what you want, let yourself shine kind of attitude. And regardless if it's your birthday or just another day, today is a good day to wake up with that attitude, because only you can tell yourself that you're gonna fade away. Now, if you are younger, if you're in your teens, if 20s, 30s, 40s, my message for you is society is just bombarding you with a message that you better enjoy life now, because you know what, when you get older, you're not going to be able to enjoy it. And I am here to tell you that that is incredibly wrong. That is so wrong. I can't even give you the magnitude of how wrong that is. What is going to happen is that you're going to be so worried about getting to be my age that you're not going to enjoy the age that you're at. I get asked this all the time. Lonnie, what advice would you give the younger version of you? And my answer is always, you know what? Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about what society is saying. Don't worry about that. Just be who you are now. And who you are at this moment is going to be who you are in your 50s. You're just going to have more experience, and you're just going to be more colorful, and you're just going to be braver, and you're just going to be bolder. I hear this a lot, and I'm going to address it a lot. A lot of times I have people comment to me that they felt like it was too late to start rewriting their story. Like I told you in the beginning, our life is like writing a book. Every day is a page, every birthday is a chapter. I am living proof that if you don't like your story, if you don't like the narrative of what your life is, regardless as to what your age is, whether you're in your 20s, in your 50s, in your 90s, you can start rewriting your story. I've always had a drinking problem, and it really took hold of me in my 30s and my 40s and the beginning of my 50s. Had I not chosen to rewrite my story, I would not be here in front of you today. I would not have the relationship with my children that I have today. I would have not one thing in my life that I have today would be here if I hadn't have chosen to start rewriting my story. So if you are out there and you are listening to this and you're telling yourself that it's too late, I am telling you it is never too late to take control and to live the life that you want to live. So that was the story of my 58th birthday. I just cannot wait to see where this story goes. We are going to have amazing adventures. I'm going to show you all sorts of things because, like I said, I am the author of my own story, and I'm going to write us a very cool, amazing story. So be sure to like and follow, and I will see you on the next episode. If my being on this earth for 58 years has a purpose of spreading this message, I am just the luckiest person on earth, because it is my tremendous honor to be able to spread this message to you. And I say it with compassion, and I say it with emotion, and I say it with love, because this is what I'm living. The day that I decided to get sober, I didn't know what my future would bring, and I couldn't imagine living it any other way. I mean, this is just my destiny. My destiny is here to be in front of you, and again, it's a great honor.